when the Lord makes the promise in Malachi 3:10 that he's going to pour out a blessing that we can't even measure, he says, test me in this. He throws out that challenge. And one thing we've learned here at Abundant Life is that you can't outgive God. In the late 90s, we were just ending our tenure at our current church, and we were looking for a new church home. And I had a coworker who found out about our story and that we were looking, and he said, have you ever heard of Liberty Baptist? And I said, no. And he said, we'd love for you to come join us.
Over the past 25 years, I would say Pastor Phil has led with integrity. He's always been honest with the church.
The name change kind of symbolized the new direction in life of the church.
And as we gave and we were able to build new buildings at the beginning, but we were seeing more people in our community coming to the Lord. The children's ministry, as the children's ministry grew, where it brought in lots of children, which then brought their parents.
When we were first married, we made a decision that we were going to tithe. And in those early years, it was a discipline. It was a muscle that had to be strengthened. But as that muscle strengthened, the Lord started to grow us in that area. It became more of a desire, less of a discipline that we know we need to do, and more into something that we're excited to do.
If we try to make a budget, where's our grocery bill gonna come through? In the very beginning, that's the way it was, but the Lord provided. It was learning from that discipline to everything is the Lord's. Everything that He has given us belongs to Him.
The church is the Lord's body in our community and in our world. And so it'd be tough to argue that there's anything more important than the mission of the church.
I can just hear Pastor Phil in my head in this moment. What are the two things that are going to last? The Word of God and the souls of men. Abundant Life believes in the Word of God. The Word of God is important, life-changing, and the souls of men. And we can bring more people to the kingdom of the Lord.
What if every Abundant Life member was all in, taking their next step? What would that mean for this community, for this city, for our nation and our world? I look at what the early church was able to do in such a short amount of time, growing from Jesus to the 3, to the 12, to the 120. I mean, they changed their world. Now, take the size and resources of Abundant Life, just think what we can do. And that's exciting.